All right, so I've got my calculator. You should have something. Let's go ahead and do this. Now, we need to be organized with our work. You've got 4 values of x, which means that you're going to use this equation 4 times to get your 4 values of y. So I need your work. First of all, you got to show it, because I'm not going to give you credit if all you do is just have 4 answers for y and I don't know where they came from. So try to follow, if you're not very organized as a math student, try to follow my lead in how I would like you to present your information. So for the first one, I'm doing x equals 0. So I'm going to plug in 0 right here where I see the x. So that's going to be y equals 2 times 0 squared minus 7. Now remember, we said in the last video just a minute ago, we went through our PEMDAS. We're squaring our x first, then we're multiplying by 2, and then we take that product and subtract 7. So let's do that. 0 squared is just 0. So that gives me 2 times 0 minus 7. Well, 2 times 0 is just 0. So my answer, my first input value is negative 7. When x is equal to 0, I get y to be negative 7 for this particular function rule. Now we do it again. I'm going to draw a line so then you clearly know I'm going to my next input value. It's when x is equal to 2. So I do it all over again, just with a different value for x. Well, I know 2 squared is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 minus 7 is 1. So my second output value, y equals 1. And notice I'm boxing my answers because that's what good math students do. I don't need to go through a search and rescue to figure out where your answer is. So you just box it for me, okay? And hopefully it will be right. Let's do it again. Our third input value, x equals 5. So that's y equals 2 times 5 squared minus 7. All right? 2 times 25 minus 7. 5 squared is 25. 2 times 25 is 50. Subtract 7. Your fourth input value is 43. Okay, I hope I'm doing this right. You know I'm going to make mistakes. If you haven't seen them, keep watching videos. I will be making major mistakes all through the year. So here's my 3. I've got to do it one more time. And then we'll have all the output values for this function rule. So for the last value, x is equal to 7. So that's going to be y. Can you see that? Yes. Y equals 2 times 7 squared. Whoops. Minus 7. Well, 7 squared is 49. I hope nobody thought 14 because that's a problem. You need to know squared means is 7 times that. It's the number times itself. It's not the number times 2. Just a thought. Don't make that careless mistake. So I have 2 times 49 minus 7. Well, now I'm ready for my calculator. 2 times 49 is 98. 98 minus 7 is 91. So if I were to take this information and I wanted to present it to you as a table, I would simply have all my x values here, and that tells you, see, it tells you your domain. So there's all my x values. And my y values would be the numbers that associate with that input. So that would be negative 7, positive 1, positive 43, 91. There is your table of values that represent the output and input for that function. All right, you've got another example problem. Everything you need is on the notes. You need to go ahead and start it. We're going to come back to the next video and we're going to do that one. And then we're going to talk a little bit about